Hello and welcome to Cloud Tech Talks. This is Pritesh. I'm back with another video. In this video, I'm going to talk about the use cases of hybrid cloud, what it really means, and does it have any real benefits associated to it. So let's get started. To understand what is hybrid cloud, in simple terms, I can only tell you that one provider started with a term of public cloud, and then another provider came in and said that listen, public cloud is not safe, your data is shared with other customers, etc. So you need a more dedicated, more private space, and it has to be hosted in a country or region of your choice, etc. So they deployed something known as a private cloud. And then a third cloud provider came into picture and said, listen, I don't think this is the best way to go about it one way or the other, because on one hand you're paying a lot of cost for private cloud, and the other hand public cloud is not that safe. I think the best way to move forward is go on a hybrid model where certain things stay on premise and certain things they move to the cloud. So in simple terms, it has really caused a lot of confusion in the past few years on making decisions with respect to clouds, but it is what it is, right? So let's touch on use cases of what an hybrid cloud really means, and how is it really, what kind of use cases are the best fit for an hybrid cloud environment. So the first use case that I want to talk about is a physical customers with physical servers looking to move to the cloud, right? So let's say someone has deployed n number of physical servers in their environment and they are looking to transition to the cloud. That's one of the use cases where they can look to deploy partially or for a certain percentage of their physical servers in the cloud. In that way they can integrate their environment with the public cloud provider and deploy a truly hybrid setup. Second use case that I want to talk about is looking at Hyper-V or VMware kind of customer environments looking for leveraging the cloud, right? So if you have a Hyper-V or a VMware sort of an environment, all of the public cloud flexibility may not be available to you by default, right? So you may want to leverage the cloud for certain extra storage or extra level of flexibility, or doing the modern day cloud computing that you can only do with respect to the public cloud. Or maybe there are some instances which simply do not make sense to carry out on a private environment like a VMware dedicated instance, because it just costs a lot more money. So that's one of the use cases of where a hybrid cloud environment could be. Third, I want to talk about was most common use case on the hybrid cloud, where a company is looking for a hardware refresh or a temporary capacity upgrade of sorts, where they are looking to move from X capacity to X plus 10 or X plus 20 capacity. That's how they can achieve it with respect to deploying a hybrid cloud. And last but not the least, making sure that the current legacy or on-prem systems are ready for cloud in the future, right? So today you may be on a hybrid environment, but tomorrow you might want to scale up all of your infrastructure to the cloud, and gradually you are planning a move or a transition to the cloud. That's where also a lot of migration projects have a delta phase, where they have a hybrid phase during that period, and during that specific time the infrastructure is working in a hybrid environment, part locally and part in the cloud as well. So what are the benefits that an organization achieves as a result of this hybrid deployment? First of all, you make sure that you get access from anywhere, anytime, and from any device that that you are accessing the cloud from. Typically it was not possible to do it on mobile or modern day computing devices if you're using just the on-premise infrastructure, which are more rigid and specifically stuck to one kind of a software or one kind of a operating system. Dependencies is there in such an environment. Secondly, making sure your infrastructure is infrastructure and your applications are cloud ready. That's one of the key benefits according to me, because no matter what you do, the transition to the cloud is inevitable. One day you will have all of your computing done in the cloud, so you have to make sure that all of your applications, all of your infrastructure is actually cloud ready. And it's one of the most easy ways to access test and dev environments, right? So let's say you want to do some kind of patching, some kind of upgrades, some kind of testing for mobile applications or for any other web applications that you might want your users to use. Hybrid cloud is one of the easy ways to do it as well. And in the longer term, it helps you reduce your on-premise infrastructure footprint, right? So that's what you aim for as an organization, to cut down your cost associated to infrastructure, so that you can focus on the business side of things on a priority level. So this is what I wanted to talk about when it comes to hybrid cloud. Let me know your thoughts and your experiences with respect to hybrid cloud, or whether you've been contemplating a move to public, private, hybrid, or any other kind of cloud that these cloud providers like to name themselves with. So until next time, this is Pritesh signing off from Cloud Tech Talks. Thank you. Have a good day.